Hello Facebook ads people, I'm Konstantinos, and today we're going to talk about dynamic creative ads. We're not going to talk about the old dynamic creative ads, we're not going to talk about the existing flexible ads, but we're going to talk about the new ones that are actually coming. And they're going to be called again dynamic creative ads, which were the old ones that we were used to. Let's go some years before we even have the flexible ads, which I never understood why they touched on the first place the dynamic creative ads. But the dynamic creative ads back in the day, you could put 10 creatives, a copy, and it was gonna do different combinations and actually find the best one. Then you were gonna you could break down the results. You were gonna be able to see which one of the creatives actually worked in which placements, which countries, everything, and you can decide which creative is your winner or not. It was working very well with the crazy method, and I had scaled a lot of accounts using dynamic creative ads. Let's face it, 97% of the ads are gonna fail just because they're not gonna be good enough to start giving you sales, leads, or whatever you need. What if I told you that I have an app which is actually grading everything before you ever test it? You are increasing the chances of actually finding a winner. You are improving it, and you are even enhancing it in a way that you can create better creatives in a very cost-efficient way. This is an app that I have built. I have calibrated with a lot of my friends, e-commerce store owners, agency owners, other freelancers, running multiple ad accounts, collectively more than 25 billion. This is what I calculated all of these years, scraping the ad library and finding creatives that they have actually worked for businesses so that we can be able to do good grading, which is not gonna fail, and grading that's gonna be really constructive criticism and maybe a roast if your ad is completely bad. The name of the app is adroast.ai. You can click the link below so that you can go and you can check it. It wasn't a popular setting because it was just a toggle on and off button that you could click on the ad set level, not on the ad level. And not a lot of people knew it. One of the major issues that we had, it was that for all of the 10 creatives, we were not able to put different links. So it had to be the same product, different variations of the product, but you couldn't do it with many products. And the other thing is that you couldn't do in this specific ad set that you had the dynamic more than one ad. So everybody was happy with it. And what does Meta do when we're happy with a specific thing? They remove it, they change it, and all of these things. Nobody wanted them to change it. They changed it and they put flexible ads. I never liked flexible ads. I never used them extensively. Nobody was using them extensively. The reason I believe is that they were not working in the same way as the dynamic creative ads. They were not so effective. But the most annoying thing, you could not break down the results to see which of the creatives is actually working. Imagine that when we're working in an ad set, for example, and we have multiple ads, we can see that ad 1 or 2 or this image or this video, it's actually working. With flexible ads, we were not able to see which one was working. So to me, there was no point of actually using that. Yes, they were having some interesting features with grouping them. You could do different ads and some other things. But at the end of the day, if you cannot see what is working so that you can improve, if you cannot see what is your winning creative, there is no point of using this specific setting. What we're gonna see now is that we're having a new dynamic creative version coming, which is gonna be as the old one, but on steroids. And let me explain what I mean by that. You are gonna be able to add 10 creatives. You're gonna be able to go in each one of the creatives and actually go and put different copies, different ratios for the different placements, even play the specific creative on specific placements, removing some of the placements, have complete control on the URL so that you can have 10 different images, for example, that they are gonna have different URLs. And in my opinion, this looks amazing because I believe that if we have this kind of dynamic ads, which are gonna be completely open into customization of each one of the ad, I think that these dynamic ads are gonna work really well. This change is gonna come soon, and this is something that is gonna give us even more control to what? The creatives. We're losing control on the ad set level, which is more of a settings, but we're gonna have more control on the creatives. And speaking about creatives, AdRoast is live. I think that you should go and you should check it. But why am I so excited about it? The reason is that I really liked dynamic creative ads. I was sad when they were removed, but the deepest reason is that dynamic creative ads are working extremely well with the crazy method. So if they're gonna introduce this thing, we're gonna see now the crazy method doing even better in ad accounts and more people using it, because dynamic creative ads are a very good fit for the crazy method, because then you remove the aspect of caring what is happening on the ad level and you care only optimizing on the asset level. It's not yet live in all ad accounts. I have seen it only in one or two. I hope that it's gonna be live on all of them and that it's gonna be a final decision. But I think that the way of thinking, it's on the correct way, and this is how dynamic creative ads should look. Flexible ads was a total joke and they have to be removed. In any case, super exciting news. Don't forget that if you want to learn more, you can check my book, you can check my course, you can check my app, adroast.ai, so that you can stop losing money when you are testing with stupid creatives. And until we meet again, be creative and be consistent.